All right, so we're just gonna get a couple trucks out really quick. Here, we'll get this one out because this one is a good example. It's story time. What's that? Well, not really story time, but not really story time, but you know what I mean. Stop engine. Great. All right, map. Go back to the garage entrance. Truck storage, and then where is something with portal axles? There we go. Perfect. Wait a minute. Do I still have the other Unimog? Because if I have the other Unimog, that would be a better option. No, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Stop. Stop engine. Change truck. Okay, so here we have the Chevy Kodiak, and this is like most solid axle trucks you see, or solid axle vehicles, are going to be like this one, where you have I'm gonna use the mouse to point out things, where you have this solid thing. Here's the differential. You have the drive shaft. Oh, I should have taken the bed off of it so you can see this. Anyway, so the engine has a drive shaft that goes back here to the transfer case, which sends power to the rear wheels and the front wheels. That's what these two bars are. When the truck is running and moving, you'll see those bars start to spin around. See? I wish I had taken the bed off of the truck. Here, we'll recover really quick so I can show you guys better. All right. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so on the truck, please hydrate. All right, I will. Okay, so on a normal, quote unquote, normal truck, this is what was common for most trucks. You have, this is a solid axle truck, which has the drive shaft coming from the engine, which goes to the transfer case. The transfer case sends power through this drive shaft to this solid rear axle, and then another one to the front. Anyway, so on one of these, basically you have a gear reduction in here, which sends power to the two rear wheels. So that is a solid axle, hence called that because it is just a solid axle. And that is a normal, that is like a normal portal, or a normal axle. Yes, I know there's a Treasure Panda redeem. I will bring him up momentarily. This, if you look back here, this is what is called portal axles. So, on the truck we were just looking at, here, you can see that this goes straight into the wheels. From here, it goes straight into the wheels. On a portal axle, you can see that the drive shaft comes back here into the axle, goes back, and then there's a step down, which goes into the wheel. The reason for that is there's actually an orbital gear ratio in here. There's actually an orbital gear ratio. So there's gears right here. There's gears right here. Those gears mesh together. That's what drives the wheels. The advantage of having a portal axle is that it raises. You can see that the axle is actually higher off the ground now. It's not centered with the center of the wheel. So that gives you more ground clearance than it would on a traditional axle. The downside of a portal axle is it means more complexity. You have to add more parts into it. You have to now have gear ratios in here. You have to have a way to service this whole hub. There's more wear on it. So there's upsides and downsides to portal axles. The other thing is portal axles aren't great for high speed. Portal axles are good for more torque and lower speed, but when you start trying to go faster, it doesn't work great. Also, yeah, there's more gear wear. You're now increasing complexity. You're increasing parts count. But you're getting more ground clearance, so you don't have to worry about the axle smacking into rocks when you're trying to drive over stuff. Because, I mean, like, look how big this is. So, anyway.
Choo-choo!
Hello, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo!
I was just teaching people about trucks.
Choo-choo!
The more moving parts, the more failure points. Yes, that is true. That's why portal axles aren't super common, but they are really good for, like, off-road vehicles. Things where you want higher ground clearance.